Alright everybody, in this video I'm going to show off for once a game that was actually enjoyable in the Henri. Fortunately it's Epicenter, not many people like it, but you can only make the best of it. Starting over here on the eastern side of the map. All I'm kind of trying to do is just get in range, let my DDs spot the enemy. There's no carriers in this, so you don't have to worry about that. And I'm just trying to get into a position to where once the enemy is spotted, I can basically start my kiting and just actively maneuvering, lighting things on fire. That's kind of what the Henri is really, or the Henri is very good at doing. Inertia fuse high explosive for the Henri is not really all that anymore. I mean, for some of the big battleships, you need the extra penetration to really get the damage on like the deck plating and such, but I kind of don't focus on that. I just focus on starting fires. The Henri has really good fire chance, so that's kind of what I focus on. So right here we see the one ring's getting taken. Obviously he's heading towards the center, so it's likely a DD. So I'm kind of keeping my guns trained, hoping that he may or may not get spotted, so I can be prepared to take advantage of it. And I'm always focusing on this on the minimap. I say it in almost every video. I'm always focusing on the minimap, just to know my surroundings, to know if there's an island I'm going to run into, to know if there's an enemy ship that's been spotted. So see right there, I shot trying to get fires, and I was detected. So obviously I had line of sight for somebody else to detect me. Now I got a lot of targets to shoot at, so I'm just trying to select the best target, best one I can set on fire. And generally, here I'm maneuvering for the shells incoming from the bomber. Generally, I'm trying to set a fire, specifically on battleships. I'll set a fire, and then I will move to another ship. There's no reason to force him to want to use his damage con early, and you can get some extra damage that way. So you kind of set a fire, and then you move on. Unless you have no other targets to shoot at, and then you just... Now, IFHE Henri would definitely be a better choice for shooting at Yamatos and shooting at like German battleships. But as I said in the beginning, I'm kind of just going for the fires. I use my reload booster here to try to get as many salvos out as possible before I either left his range or went undetected. And I noticed he's not a fire prevention Yamato, so I'm expecting him to repair, and then I can get a permafire. But you see, he just repaired right there, so now I'm going to sit here and try to get another fire on him, so it's going to burn for long duration. That's why I'm focusing on this one target now. I forced him to use his damage con, and now I'm trying to get a permafire to get that extra 10 or so. Oh, there it is. Okay, to get that extra 10 or so thousand damage. Now he'll heal back, but at least it's damage in my counter. I'm trying to get a second fire while I'm creeping out of range. Alright. Still within range of the Yamato, so I'm still trying to get that fire. But you notice how I'm only getting shatters? IFHE would have had a better chance to pen his deck. I just don't think it's a value at 4 points. Now I loaded AP preemptively trying to get the Colbert, but the Colbert is maneuvering, and I ended up missing, I believe, with that one. Shout out to Georgia. Trying to wait for his shot so I can maneuver. Because the Georgia can absolutely do some heavy damage on me. It's firing HE though, which is very rare to see a Georgia firing HE. It's kind of not needed. Georgia's got 457s. It can really do a lot of damage on most cruisers. Again, start trying to set a fire, moving on. Always zooming out, always trying to select the best target. Georgia's still firing HE, so I'm not too worried about showing too much broadside. Here I'm looking at the Yamato because he doesn't have a fire on him, so I'm trying to see if I can get an easy fire. Notice the theme. I'm just trying to light things on fire. Get them on fire, let them burn for a while. Switching targets to the Montana. Montana just used damage control, so I'm trying to get a fire on him. Undershooting a little bit there. Or actually overshooting. And again, I'm maneuvering. I'm always maneuvering, always moving around. Trying to make the... slowing down, I'm speeding up, I'm trying to make those shells miss. Because I don't have the armor to defend myself against too many of those salvos. But if I can make a miss or only take one shell, then I've made it worthwhile. Keeping up the fire on the Montana, and keeping an observation on the minimap. Noticing that we have all three caps, but most of them are contested. Our points are not going up a whole lot. Oh, we just lost our Montana. That's not good. Keeping tabs on the battleships. Got a fire on the Montana. Okay. Let that go. Nice salvo on the Georgia. I also noticed on the minimap over here that there's an ARP. The heck is that? Takayo over here. He's been doing pop shots at me for a good bit of the match. There's my Wither reward. The ship is on fire. Pretty early too. It's only 13 minutes left in the battle, and I already got Wither. Oh, look at this guy. All right, load AP, reload booster. Gonna make him pay for that very big mistake he just did. Look at that, just pumping it out. This is what the Henri's very good at. You take advantage of something like this, you can really put out some damage. Really put out some damage. 5 over pens. Ugh. Where's the Citadel when you need one? I don't think. Nope, that last salvo didn't even kill him. That's just a shame. So now he's gonna limp away and probably get a heal off. I wanted that one, but that reload booster in that particular situation really comes into good play here. Trying to get a fire. Nope, we cleared the island. Cleared the island. Now I'm trying to put this island between me and the Takeo because I am expecting possible torpedoes to come through that gap because he was kind of stuck, and I was thinking that he might have launched torpedoes, and that's why he was kind of caught out in the open like that. And meanwhile, I'm trying to get the Georgia on fire. Because he's the biggest threat to me right now.
Direct front.
Oh, he sent them that way. That's kind of weird. He must have sent them before I turned in. Secondaries are starting to come in now from the Georgia.
The ship is on fire.
Oop, oop, oop. There's the big salvo I was worried about. Yep. Yep. See, that's why it was weird when he wasn't shooting AP before, because he had that ability to do that to me. But it's his mistake, not mine. And a teammate takes him out, saves my bacon. Right here, I'm kind of determined: should I shoot at the Takeo or should I shoot at the Montana? But I'm trying to take a low health enemy down. Kind of leaving my health a little bit low so I can use AR, but I'm going to need to heal that back soon. Because if I have a salvo come from the Montana, it's going to be dangerous. Keep an eye on the island. Alright, someone took out the Takeo. Nice. Missouri should have a little bit of health. The heal off while I'm at a vulnerable position, because I'm kind of broadside the 2 battleships. They're just not focusing on me. Fortunate. Keeping the fire up, keeping islands between me and him. If they take a shot, there's a good chance they'll hit the island. Getting those turrets turned. He's still not aiming at me, so I'm gonna keep trying to get some damage out here. Anytime that you got a battleship that's got, you know, slower to turret to burst, and you can take a shot, and he's not aiming at you, and you got cover to get in behind, take the shot. You never know what's going to happen. You can start a fire, you can get a weird incapacitation. You never know. Oh, there's a DD right here, so I'm going to try to get, you know, shots on him. DDs are very dangerous targets, so you want to take them out as soon as possible. Unfortunately, someone took him out before I could. So I'm going to swing my guns around to get him out of low health. Always focus on low health targets. Of course, I didn't pin him. There's the salvo from the Montana, angling into narrow profile. Narrow profile helps them shells miss. They'll go around you instead of through you. In most cases, there's circumstances where they may. AP on a broadside target doesn't hurt to try it. Doesn't seem to do so well for me in this. I'm not seeing the results I'm wanting, so I end up switching back to IFHE. Most of the time you'll do much better than this, but I think the penetration fall off at range is not paying out for me. That was a nice salvo. Nice salvo there. Switching back to IFHE. Island eats most of that. And same thing, keeping islands between me and the dangerous targets. Keep an island there, he can't do any crazy harm. Always taking shots at targets that are available.
Torpedoes to port.
Now I got island between me and all the targets that I know of, and the DD is not spotted. So I'm looking around for the possible location where the DD is going to be. I know I'm spotted. So I know he's within 14.5 kilometers up. Just kind of keeping close to my team. Trying to do anything I can to get into a good position. I have my Hydro going, which is also helping the team in the event that the DD is sending torps. And as always, when there's a shot, take it. I don't really play the Henri as a stealth type ship. I always play it as run and gun. Shoot it as much as possible, get shells downrange, start fires. I have 8 fires at the moment, and quite a bit of damage. 194,000 damage. Go to Des Moines, backing up. He knows he's outnumbered and overwhelmed. Desperately trying to get over 200k here. There's a DD. Zero used his radar, got the DD spotted. There goes the DD. Take this final cap. Looks like it's in the bag. Still plenty of time, and we're still not high on points, so I'm still trying to get around to really just top off my damage charts, but this one's pretty much it. And all in all, this is kind of how I would say that the Henri comes into its own. You don't have to be at maximum range the entire time, but its strength is its maneuverability, and being able to maneuver and make the enemy miss is its best strength. Tanking damage or hiding behind an island and shooting is not really its its forte, because the reload's long, and you got all that speed. There's no reason to waste it. You also have torpedoes for when people try to YOLO you around islands. I wouldn't necessarily use them as too much of an offensive thing, because you only have 25 millimeters of armor. Anything with 406 millimeters, or even occasionally 380 millimeter guns, are really going to do some damage to you. So, I would say, to play the ship like this, you will have very nice results. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.